All right, dear children, welcome back to the class. We're looking at this chapter called rational numbers, right? This syllabus we have started, and we have seen that rational number means it should be in the form of p by q. Okay, and this whatever p and q are there, those p and q must be integers. They must be integers, and q should not be equal to 0. They are only called as rational numbers. That's what we have seen, right? Then we have seen that 0.3, 0.4, then 0.12, then 0.146, all these are rational numbers because all these numbers are having terminating decimal. So whatever these are there, no, so these are having terminating decimal, right? So if any number is having terminating decimal means those are going to be said as rational numbers. Similarly, we talked about 1.3333 continuously. So 1.3333 means it becomes 1.3 bar. So it is not terminating but repeating, right? Decimal is repeating. Then also those numbers are called as rational numbers. Now for this rational number, there are three definitions. Three definitions as in three characteristics. One is it should be in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers and q is not equal to 0. This is the first thing. And the second thing is that the decimal should be terminating. And the third thing is like if the decimal is not terminating, it's okay. It is not terminating, but repeating, no. So these three properties should be there in rational numbers. So that's what we have discussed in first video and second video. And then coming to irrational numbers. So if you are coming to irrational numbers means what we discussed, dear children. Irrational number means it should not be in the form of p by q. It should not come in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers and q is not equal to 0. So we should not get this. And whatever this decimal expansion is there, no. So that decimal expansion, whatever we are going to get, so that decimal expansion should be non-terminating, and not repeating or non-repeating. I mean, it should neither terminate, non-repeat. For example, I gave you one example here: 1.1234567432154. Look at this. It is neither terminating nor repeating. There is no termination also and no repetition also. Are you getting my point? So such numbers are called irrational numbers. And along with that, we talked about some numbers like 1.10, 100, 1000, then 10000, like that. It is continuing now. It is neither terminating nor repeating. Even these kind of numbers are also called as a irrational number. That is, it should not be in the form of p by q, and it should be non-terminating and non-repeating. That means neither terminating nor repeating. And we have seen that square root of this imperfect number there, that is like root 2, root 3, root 4 won't come, root 5, root 6, root 7, then root 8, root 9 won't come, then again root 10, then root 11. So we have seen all this, no, continuously. Root 11, after that root 12, then root 13, then root 14, then root 15, root 16 won't come, root 17. All these are example for irrational numbers. I hope it is clear, dear children. Is all these things are clear to you, dear children? Yes or no? Are they clear to you or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine then. So then let us see into some more things now. Okay, dear children. Now what they will ask you, for example, we have some things like this. Okay, write any four rational numbers. Write any four rational numbers between 1 and 2. Okay, now what they are asking, they are asking you to write any four rational numbers between 1 and 2. That means 1 will be here and 2 will be there, and here I want to write four rational numbers in between them. Now what are they are asking? Okay, between 1 and 2. Now look at this. After 1, can I write 1.1? 1.1 means, is it rational number or not?
Yes, sir.
It is a rational number. Why? Because it is having terminating decimal. Please turn off your mic. Then after that I may write 1.2 also. Then after that I may write 1.3 also. Then 1.4 also. Then after that 1.5, and so many things will come here, and I will write 2 here. Now look at this. There are four numbers, no? 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4. Are they rational numbers, these four?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? So they're rational numbers. Why? Because they're having terminating decimal. Now, if you're not comfortable with that, you can write it as how you can write. You can write it as 1.1 is equal to 11 by 10. Like that also you can write. Now 1.2 means how can you write? You can also write it as 12 by 10. So 12 by 10 means what? 2 6 are 2 5 are. So it becomes 6 by 5. Now 1.3 means what you can write? 1.3 means it becomes 13 by 10. Now this 1.4 means what it becomes? 1.4 means it becomes 14 by 10. Right, dear children? 14 by 10. So 14 by 10, one second, give me a moment. So 14 by 10 means it is 2 sevens and 2 fives. That is equal to 7 by 5. Are you understanding how to write the rational numbers between given two numbers? Yes?
Yes, sir.
So this is how you are supposed to write. Now I will give you two numbers. Will you write between them?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let me give you an example. I hope you have made notes of this. This document will also come to you. Now they are asking you, write any six rational numbers. Write any six rational numbers between 4 and 4.5. Okay, 4 and 4.5 are the two numbers, and you have to write any six rational numbers between them. Please do it. Please do it. Please do it between 4 and 4.5. I think you should be able to do it between 4 and 4.5. Yes. After 4, can I write 4.1? Or I may write 4.2 also, no issue. Can I write 4.2? Of course. Then can I write 4.21? Yes, definitely. Why not? Yes or no? 21. Because within 4.5, anything I can write, no? So 4.21. Then can I write 4.29? Yeah, why not? Definitely I can write this because it is within 4.5 only. Then can I write 4.3? Yes. Then can I write 4.41? Definitely. Look at this, this is within 4.5 only. I want anyhow six numbers, 1 2 3 4 5. Then I'll write one more 4.49. Then after that I will write it as 4.5. I can write 4.499999 also. That is also correct. Look at this. There are six numbers, no, dear children? 1 2 3 4 5 6. So these are the six rational numbers between 4 and 4.5. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now, now tell me 4.49 is less than 4.5 or not? This is less, no? This 4.49 is 9 is less than the 4.5, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now if you are not comfortable with these numbers, so 4 and 4.5 we have targeted. If you're not comfortable with 4.2, already you know that it is a rational number. If you're not comfortable in 8th standard, you can write this 4.2 as 42 divided by 10. So 42 divided by 10 means it becomes 2 2s are 2 1s are, then 2 5s are. So it becomes 21 divided by 5. Then after that, what is there? 4.21 is there. So instead of this 4.21, you can write it as 421 divided by 100. That is also correct. Then after that 4.29, whatever this 4.29 is there. So instead of this 4.29, you can write it as 429 divided by 100 also. All right. Then we have 4.3. So instead of this 4.3, you can write it as 43 divided by 10 also. Then after this, what is there? 4.41. So instead of this 4.41, what can you write? You can write it as 441 divided by 100. All right. So similarly, this 4.49 is there. So instead of this 4.49, you can write it as 449 divided by 100. So is this all these things are clear, dear children? Whatever I have explained, are they clear? 1, 2,
Yes,
3, 4. How many I have written? I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And here 4.2 is here also one is there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So look at this, how beautifully we have written without any hustle and bustle. There is there is no much attention you should not take here, because there are so many methods explained in NCERT. This is the simplest method what I'm using here. Clear, dear children?
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
Okay, now let me give you one more example. Look at this. Let me give you one more example. I hope it is clear. Now if they ask you, write any four rational numbers between 1 by 2 and 2 by 3. 1 by 2 and 2 by 3. Now they're asking like this. Now what to do? Tell me. Now this is also very simple. NCERT is explaining one method for this, but I will explain you much more simpler method than that. 1 by 2 means, don't you think it is 0.5? Yes or no? 1 by 2 means 0.5, no? Because 2 ones are, 1 is there, so that's why you give 0 point and you take 1 0 here, then it becomes 5. So 1 by 2 means it is 0.5. Next, 2 by 3 means, again you can do it same way. 3 ones are, 2 is there, so you can give 0 point and 20 it becomes, and 6 are 2, so 3 6 are 18, then 2 is the carry, then 3 6 are 18, it continues. So that is like 0.666, no? It continues like that, no? So this is also one rational number and this is also one rational number, no, dear children?
Yes, sir.
Now, between this, I mean 0.5 means 1 by 2 only. 0.5 means 1 by 2 only, and 2 by 3 means 0.66 only, or 0.66 means 2 by 3 only. So both are same. So between this 0.5 and 0.66, it will come afterwards. You have to write 4 rational numbers. Now write 4 rational numbers. No, it is quite simple, no? So first one becomes 0.51, second one becomes 0.52 or 53 if you want, you can take, and up to 0.57 also you can take. Then you can take 0.59 also. Then afterwards 0.6666 it comes. Okay, this 0.666 can also be written as 0.6 bar also. Do you know this also? I have explained this 0.6 bar also, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? So 0.66666 means 0.6 bar only. Now look at this. They asked for 4 numbers. No, I wrote or not? So first one, second one, third one, fourth one, over. Again, I am telling you, if you are not comfortable with them, write them in the form of P by Q. 0.51 is equal to 51 divided by 100. Then 0.53 is equal to 53 divided by 100. Then 0.57 means it becomes 57 divided by 100. Then 0.59 means it becomes 59 divided by 100. Now, don't you think these are the 4 rational numbers, dear children? Did you understand this? Look at this. First, second, third, fourth one. Don't you feel these are very, very easy things, dear children? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Should I give some homework?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let me give you homework. So that homework is like find 8 rational numbers between first one, okay, 10 and 10.2, 10 and 10.2, and second one 4 and 9 by 2, 4 and 9 by 2, third one 1.2 and 5.4, 5.4, and fourth one is like 5 by 2 and 5 by 2 and let me take it as 11 by 2, 5 by 2 and 11 by 2. Now will you find out 8 rational numbers between these? How many problems I have given? 4 I have given. You have to write 8 rational numbers between. First problem is 10 and 10.2, 4 and 9 by 2, and third one is 1.2 and 5.4, and fourth one is 5 by 2 and 11 by 2. Will you solve these questions, dear children?
Yes, sir.
Solve them so that the things become very, very clear to you. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So right now I am sending this document. Your prime responsibility is to, because if I keep on doing my work, actually what happens here, the work of a teacher becomes more and the work of student become less. That's what I don't want that to happen. I want the student work to be more here, because if student work is there, more means you will learn all these things. Right, dear children? So right now I am sending this PDF to you. Now open this PDF and refer back to the old problems and solve all those 4 problems. So whatever those 4 problems are there, no? So whatever 4 problems I have given them as homework, right? At the end, I have given them as homework at the end. So you solve those questions. Will you solve them right now, dear children? Once I mean, completed this class, once I end this, will you solve these questions immediately right now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine, dear children. So I'm going to end this class here only because I want you to work on these things. So whatever problems I have given you here, no. So you have to work on these problems so that you become perfect. Okay, I want your work to be done on this, right, dear children?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to end this class and you solve those problems, and I'll see you tomorrow at 6 o'clock with another video of these rational numbers and another beautiful concept of these rational numbers. Right, dear children?
Yes, sir.
So thank you very much for joining the class. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Bye, sir.